Welcome back to my Philadelphia Eagles franchise rebuild here on Madden 23. Now you may be wondering, why am I in week 3 instead of week 1 like I said? Well, funny story, I actually recorded the entirety of week 1 and simulated week 2, and then whenever I went to edit it, I had no microphone. I have no idea why. I updated my computer recently. I guess it just turned my microphone off on OBS, which was awesome. So obviously you're seeing some highlights of it right now. But yeah, we won the first game 31-15, lost the second one 24-21, and now we're going to watch week 3 against the Seattle Seahawks. And just real quick, I'll show you guys the offensive stats for the last couple games. Glenn McCutcheon went 40 of 54 in the first game. For some reason, they threw the ball a ton. 365 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. And then on the ground, Brian Ford ran for 37 yards. Not a great day for him, but Ramondre Stevenson did get his first touchdown as a Philadelphia Eagle. And receiving, A.J. Brown 9 for 84 in 2 scores, and Devontae Smith 7 for 74 in a score. And then in the loss in week 2, McCutcheon went 17 for 26, 269 yards, and 3 touchdowns to 1 interception. Once again, Brian Ford couldn't do a whole lot, and receiving, Christian Watson 3 for 104 and a touchdown, and A.J. Brown got a touchdown along with Christian Peck. And today, the Seattle Seahawks will be led by quarterback Daniel Jones, but at running back is former Philadelphia Eagle Miles Sanders, who was an 83 overall, and at wide receiver they have an 85 overall DK Metcalf and an 89 overall Michael Pittman. And then there's only a couple players here on defense I want to highlight, the first one being Jordan Brooks, who was an 87 overall middle linebacker, and then at strong safety, a 93 overall Jamal Adams. And we do have a couple injuries before we jump into this game. The first one is Jordan Davis, who has been injured since the preseason, but rookie center Grant Rogan is injured and will miss this week, so backup rookie center Gabe Barnett will get the start. And the Seahawks get the ball first to start today and set up a 3rd and 2. So let's see where Daniel Jones goes with this. From under center, they give it to Miles Sanders up the middle, but he is met by Josh Sweat and will not get the first down. And as they line up for the punt here, I do want to say that I'm a little upset that I lost the entire first week. It was actually a pretty fun game. At one point, we were up like 31-9. McCutcheon was playing really well, but it's whatever. It's in the past. We're just going to move on from here. But now, for the first time this season, you guys will get to see quarterback Glenn McCutcheon. And he will start his first drive today from the 30-yard line. McCutcheon out of shotgun. Will take the snap and look to pass. Dropping farther back, goes over the middle. That is caught by Christian Watson for a gain of about 7. 2nd and 3. McCutcheon lines up under center. Brian Ford is the running back. It's a fake to Ford. Now McCutcheon will look downfield and dump it off to Dallas Goedert, but he won't get to the marker. Never mind, he will after breaking a tackle. 1st and 10 from the 42. McCutcheon out of shotgun. Brian Ford is the running back here. He will look to pass again. He fires over the middle, and that is caught by Christian Watson for an easy first down all the way down to the Seattle 31. You guys saw he had a big game in simulation against Arizona in week 2. Let's see if he can continue that. 1st and 10, will throw to the outside, and it's Christian Watson again. Apparently that's going to be his favorite target so far. 2nd and 5 from the 26. McCutcheon back in shotgun will take the snap. A quick throw to the outside, caught by A.J. Brown, and he is tripped up at the 17. 1st and 10, McCutcheon lining back up under center. Brian Ford is the running back here. From the 17, they give it to Ford up the middle with no one there, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We take a 7-0 lead. And Seattle faces another 3rd down. It is 3rd and 2. Daniel Jones from under center gives it back to Miles Sanders, and this time he will get the first down and be brought down to the 39. And we jump ahead in this drive. They now have a 3rd and 11 from the Eagles 36. Jones out of shotgun over the middle, caught by his receiver, but will not get to the marker, and that should bring out a field goal try. And it is former Eagle Cody Parkey out to attempt this kick, and the kick is away, and it is good, so that makes it 7-3. And Philadelphia faces a possible 3-and-out now. It is 3rd and 2. McCutcheon out of shotgun. A quick throw caught by Christian Watson for the first down, breaking tackles and getting brought down to the 45. All alone in the backfield, he will take the snap, and another throw to Watson. It's tipped in the air and incomplete. It bounced off his helmet, and he still had a chance to catch that. Now 3rd and 9 from the 46. McCutcheon under center. Ford is the running back. He will drop back to pass. They're bringing a blitz. He goes downfield. That is caught by Caleb Lacey to set up a 4th and 2. And I thought we might go for it here, but we're just going to punt it away. He's taking a while and does get the punt off. So we don't go for it on 4th and 2, and Seattle will take over. And on the first play in simulation, Kaiser White picks off Daniel Jones, and we take over at the 13-yard line. So McCutcheon will come out under center for the first down here. Brian Ford is the running back. We go back to Ford up the middle, and he will fight all the way down to about the 8. That brings up 2nd and 5 for Philadelphia. McCutcheon back in shotgun, takes the snap. They're bringing a blitz. He goes to the end zone and finds A.J. Brown for a touchdown, and we take the lead 14-3. 3rd and 7 with 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jones from under center will drop back to pass. And he's under pressure and getting sacked on the play back at the 37 by David Fernandez. And we start the drive with 2 straight incomplete passes, so it is now 3rd and 10. McCutcheon out of shotgun from the 18. He takes the snap, and it's a quick throw downfield. Devontae Smith off to the races down the sideline. Is anybody going to get him? I don't believe so. Make the lead 21-3. And here Seattle faces another 3rd down. This time it's 3rd and 7. Jones out of a 5-wide set. He will take the snap, looking to pass. Dropping further back, going deep over the middle, and that is caught for the 1st down. And it looks like Michael Pittman is injured on the play for Seattle. 3rd and 7 now from the 27-yard line. Jones out of shotgun. Will take the snap. Under quick pressure, goes over the middle, finds DK Metcalf. No, never mind. That's Noah Fant, but it sets up a 4th and 1. Never mind, it is not 4th and 1. Seattle would challenge the spot of the ball and actually get it overturned. So it's a new set of downs from the 19. And they will start by giving it to Miles Sanders up the middle, who won't get much. 3rd and 6. Jones out of shotgun from the 15-yard line. Under 8 minutes to go here in the half. He dumps it to the outside. That's caught by the backup running back, who jukes out Caleb Farley, but still cannot get the 1st down. 4th and 1. And they will settle for another field goal try. This one from about 28 yards out to try to make it 21-6 here in the 2nd quarter. The kick is away, and it is good. And the Eagles would face a 3rd and 12 from their own 47. McCutcheon takes the snap and dumps it off underneath, caught by Christian Watson, who will fight for the 1st down and finally gets brought down to the Seattle 38. 3rd and 5. McCutcheon out of shotgun. He is the only one in the backfield. He takes the snap, looking to pass, and will throw it underneath. That is caught by A.J. Brown, but will not get the 1st down. 4th and 4. And we will send out Jake Elliott for about a 49-yard try here to try to go up 24-6. The kick is away, and it is good. And Seattle faces a possible 3 and out. It is 3rd and 14 from their own 21. Hands off to Miles Sanders, who was hit in the backfield by Thomas Daniels, and they will have to punt it away. 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia. They have 2 timeouts remaining with 1:40 to go here in the half. McCutcheon out of shotgun will take the snap and throws deep downfield, caught by A.J. Brown, who was brought down at about the 42. So now 3rd and 4 from the 49. McCutcheon looks to convert. Goes to the outside. Caught, I believe, by Christian Watson again. Never mind, that time it's Dallas Goedert. No idea how I got those 2 confused. 1st and 10. 30 seconds to go in the half. Can we get into the end zone, or do we have to settle for a field goal try? McCutcheon takes the snap. And he will throw to the outside. That is caught by Devontae Smith, who will step out of bounds at the 32. 1st and 10 with 24 seconds to go in the half now. We have 1 timeout remaining. McCutcheon will drop back to pass. Once again goes towards the sideline. That is caught, I believe, by Teddy Austin, but we'll have to burn our final timeout with 10 seconds. And instead of just trying a throw to the end zone, which is what I would do, we are going to attempt a field goal here. The kick is away, and it is good, making it 27-6 right before halftime. But Philadelphia does get the ball to start the 2nd half, and we face a 3rd and 4 from the Seattle 28. Let's see if we can convert. And McCutcheon throws over the middle. That is incomplete, intended for Brian Ford, and now I'm sure we will kick another field goal. So we send Jake Elliott out for about a 45-yard try here to try to make it 30-6. The kick is away, and this one is good. And now on Seattle's next drive, they need some points, down by 24. It is 3rd and 6. The Eagles are bringing a blitz. He goes deep down the sideline, and that is caught somehow. How did we not make that deflection? That is DK Metcalf all the way down to the 28. And now a couple plays after that. I have no idea how Earl Hayden did not make a play on that ball, but it is now 3rd and 10. Jones takes the snap, goes deep downfield, and that is knocked out of his receiver's hands. So now they will settle for about a 45-yard field goal to try to make it 30-9 here in the 3rd quarter. The kick is away, almost blocked, but it is good. But now Philadelphia with a possible 3 and out. It is 3rd and 4 from our own 31. McCutcheon out of shotgun, takes the snap and looking to pass. He throws it deep down the right side, and that's a wide open A.J. Brown into Seattle territory, out of bounds to the 34. 1st and 10, 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. McCutcheon out of shotgun, takes the snap, throws it to the outside, caught by Devontae Smith, and he is brought down to the 26. Now 3rd and 2. McCutcheon under center. Brian Ford is the running back. That's where they go with it. Never mind, it's a fake to Ford. Now McCutcheon looking to throw the ball and just throws it away. We once again will settle for a field goal try. So this time we send out Jake Elliott for about a 43.5-yard try to try to make it 33-9. The kick is away, and it is good. And we now jump a little bit later into the game. It is now the fourth quarter with about 9.5 minutes to go for a 3rd and 9. Handoff to Brian Ford, and that goes nowhere. But we will once again send out Jake Elliott, this time for about a 55-yard field goal. He is having one hell of a day so far. The kick is away, and this one is no good. As soon as I said he's having one hell of a day, he misses it wide left. And we jump into Seattle's drive where they are facing a 4th and 10. Daniel Jones out of shotgun, looking to pull off a miracle here. He takes the snap and throws it deep down the left side, and that is incomplete. Turnover on downs. And if we can manage to score anything on this drive, it'll probably be the last drive you guys see in this game. Handoff to Brian Ford, and that'll get a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 from the 46-yard line. McCutcheon lines up under center. Ford is still the running back here. And we go right back to Brian Ford with some running room. He gets the first down and is brought down to the Seattle 42. 1st and 10, 6:20 to go here in the game. McCutcheon out of shotgun goes back to Brian Ford again, and Ford to the outside with some good blocking. We'll get about a 10-yard gain. 2nd and inches from the 32. McCutcheon out of shotgun takes the snap and throws to the outside, caught by A.J. Brown, and he is brought down at the 20. Near the red zone here. Handoff to Brian Ford up the middle. He gets us into the red zone and more, brought down to the 12. And with that run, Brian Ford goes over 100 yards today for the first time in the season. Now 2nd and 2 from the 12. Ramondre Stevenson's in, and that's an incomplete pass intended for Teddy Austin to bring up 3rd and 2. Brian Ford is back in at running back with 5 minutes to go in the game. McCutcheon out of shotgun will take the snap and looks to pass. He throws to the end zone, and that is caught by A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We take the lead 40-9. And your final score is 40-16. They would get one garbage time touchdown that would not matter. This was a pretty impressive game from us. We played really well on offense, defense. McCutcheon didn't throw a pick, which is huge for him. He hadn't done that yet this year. And I believe he's now already up to, let's see, 9 touchdown passes to only 3 interceptions. He's having a really good start to the year. Final stats on the day for Glenn McCutcheon. He goes 26 for 38, 382 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Like I said, no interceptions. On the ground, Brian Ford ran for 121 yards and a touchdown, and receiving, A.J. Brown, 10 for 129 and 2 scores. Devontae Smith, 5 for 117 in a score, and Christian Watson, 5 for 67. These 3 absolutely killed it today. And then what about defense? Now, Kobe Dean leads the team in tackles today with 10, and in sacks it goes to David Fernandez and Josh Sweat, who both got 1.5. Thomas Daniels also shared 1, and we got 1 interception today, which was Kaiser White. And Daniel Jones finishes 18 for 35, 216 yards, 1 touchdown, and a pick. Miles Sanders against his former team gets 21 carries for 91 yards. And receiving, Michael Pittman was the one to catch the garbage time touchdown. Outside of that, no one really did anything. And now we advance to week 4, and I will try not to watch every divisional matchup this year, but I think the 2 against Dallas might be pretty important. This one is already important as they are 3-0 and we are 2-1. But anyway, that will be the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Once again, I apologize for not really having the recording for week 1 and 2, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you guys next time.